Hi guys, this is my next tutorial. This is the New Year's Eve tutorial, yay! What it's going to be is my New Year's Eve, what I'm going to be wearing on my eyes. I'm using the Fraulein 2nd edition and I'm also going to be using some Dazzle Dust. The colours I'm going to be using are red and silver. I know it's a little bit different. I wanted to keep the red in because, you know, it still reminds you of Christmas and the silver is kind of futuristic, so I had a little idea about that. I just wanted to show you as well some purchases that I got as well. I'm not going to be using fake eyelashes. I was going to and then I decided not to. I have got this new product. It's from Rimmel. It's their new one. I got it today. It's called Glam Eyes Day to Night. I'll just show you that. It will be in my website as well, all the products that I'm using today. And I think it's really interesting. It's got two sections. So you've got lengthening here and volume here. So what you do is you do the volume first, so how long you want, well basically how thick you want the lashes. So you twist it and then you have this one right here. Okay. When you've done that, let it dry and then you use your lengthening. There's another stick on the top, thinner one, and it lengthens the lashes, and this works great on the lower lashes as well. It's amazing. Sometimes you don't even need liner. I will be using liner in this tutorial, but this is amazing. So I'll just show you. After your volume, you then take this out. If it comes out, there we go. It's a really thin one, thinner than the other one, and then that lengthens the lashes after the volume has been applied. Brilliant idea. I love it. That was $8.99 at Boots, basically, and it's from Rimmel London, and volume length mascara, and it's called Glam Eyes Day to Night. 2-in-1 magic cap. So that's great. And because it's the day before New Year's Eve, I wanted to get all this done and uploaded for you to show you, because I know lots and lots of people do New Year's Eve Christmas looks, and this is my first time doing it, so I wanted to make sure that it's just a little bit different than usual, but still had my kind of mark to it. So obviously my hair is still curly from the other tutorial. For the curling tutorial, do check that out. It was amazing. I used the Babyless curl press. It was really, really good and I'm really happy with it. I had asked my friend a while ago to get it for me and then she forgot because it was my birthday, and then she got me something else and then she ended up getting it for Christmas for me, so it was really good. But again, I would advise the gloves to use. I didn't get the gloves with mine. So let's get started. I've put on already, just to tell you what I've done, I've moisturised my face with Neutrogena, let that dry. I've obviously before that cleansed and washed my face. Then I put on my True Match. All of you know who are avid fans know that I like True Match foundation. I'm not too crazy about the powder, but I do use the foundation. The next thing I'm going to do now is put on my just translucent powder to set everything before I put on my corrector. So what we're going to do first, before that, is just put on our eyeshadow base, which is, mine is NYX. See if you get that in the shot there. I'll put everything up on my website. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to take some of my finger and I'm going to dot that around and also under the eye as well. So I'm going to bring that around like this, under the eye as well. Okay, and the other eye as well. So the bottom of the lid and on the top, and rub in. And then a little bit for underneath as well. Now, what I'm going to do now before that is, because the colours are going to be so strong, my plan is to put on some sellotape onto my eyes, and I think every girl probably knows this process. So what I'm going to do is put some sellotape here and here, and if you want to know how you get the line, follow the crease in your eye. So if it's here, for example, the bottom of my eye ends about here, so I know that it needs to follow on from here. So that's how you know where to put the crease, or the sellotape. So I'm going to do that, put on my translucent powder, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is, and forgive me because I don't have any of my brushes because my friend took them for a makeup appointment. So I'm going to start putting on my, I've done my eyeshadow base. I'm now going to put on a white, similar to NYX's white pencil, but it's I only use it for coverage before I put on any eyeshadows. That's what I'm going to do now. And I'm just going to do that on the lid. And then don't be afraid to bring that right up as well, because obviously you've put on your eyeshadow base and this will also act as a highlight. So really working that in on both sides. And I'm using my Fraulein second edition colours for this. To really get that in there. And it just gives your skin a really good coverage for any of the colours that you're going to put on after this. Now I will show you before I apply the colours. So the red I will be using, I'm just going to take it out of the pack, is this one right here, and then I'm going to go over it with some Dazzle Dust, and then the silver will be applied on top of that. It will look really good. So what I'm going to do now is apply the red. Don't be afraid to bring that right up as well. And my sticky tape is in place, so it will shape the eyeshadow when I take it off as well. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog in the background, you guys. Okay, so I'm now going to do that on the second eye. Again, I apologise for the lack of brushes, but my friend again had an appointment and left me a note to say that she'd taken them just for her appointment today. So that's fine, but it just means I'm doing it a bit DIY, but it should still turn out the same because I do blend a lot in my jobs. So I'm used to kind of using my fingers. Okay, so once you get it just above the crease, what we're going to do is reapply our highlight, and then we're going to go with a very first of all, before we do the silver, which will be just above the crease, right to the edge of the tape as well, because you want that shape, I'm also going to apply my liner. So let's just reapply our highlight at the top. Now we're going to go in, and it's best to actually use Dazzle Dust with your fingers anyway, because it is really messy. It can get very messy if you're not careful. So just really tapping that, and then what we're going to do is just go like this and dab that on. We can go over this when the silver is on as well, but just make sure you like that, and then you can see the difference in the tone as well, and that's because I put my highlight and my other color on first. So what we can do is okay. So don't worry if it gets a bit messy at the top, because we can fix that. We did want it to be strong, we wanted it to be glittery, but I hope you can pick up the glitter that's in it. I'm gonna just do the other side and clean up the top lids now. So I've done that side. I'm now just gonna clean up the lids, ready for the second colour. Okay, so I'm going to clean up the lids and I'll be right back. Hi guys, so I'm back. What I've done basically is just taken this silver with my finger and gone over. I haven't blended it yet, so that if it looks a bit harsh, don't worry. See this one here? Right here? And I've literally taken it with my finger and I went over it. I didn't even kind of raise my eyebrows. I wanted it to go where my crease naturally was, just above it, because I'm going to blend obviously the top, but what I don't want to do is remove the colour from where it joins with the red. We want that to stay, we don't want that to be mixed up at all, but what we do want is for the top to be blended. So I'm going to put my second layer of silver on now, the similar way that I just did, show you guys, and then we're going to blend the top. Okay, so what I did is I just came in and I just went over, and I'm not raising my eyebrows at all because I don't want it to be unnatural. And if you raise your eyebrows like that, you're actually lifting your skin up and you're actually leaving a gap. So that's just another trick to keep in mind. And don't worry if it looks messy at the top, because that will all be blended and we're going to put our highlight on again, so it'll all come together and look really gorgeous. So we're going to do the next one now. I think red and silver are one of those two colours that actually go really well together, but not a lot of people would think to put them together. So that was just, I loved the futuristicness of silver, and then red is kind of like a holiday colour. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put liner obviously underneath as well, but I'm going to bring that silver underneath as well because it's just so gorgeous. So we're going to just start here and go right underneath, because this is like a New Year's Eve party, so you want to look really good. I have finishing spray as well, and I think because sometimes New Year's Eve parties can go on longer than midnight, as everybody knows, it's good to have finishing spray after your application. Okay, so it kind of looks like it's just coming around, kind of around, sort of like this. Okay, so bring it under it and over, and again I apologize for the lack of brushes today, but again couldn't be helped. So, and then we're just gonna follow that underneath. Okay, and obviously this will be blended at the top. When you have the mascara and the liner on, the whole look comes together and it's beautiful, it really is. So we're gonna just take that silver for this eye, sorry, this eye underneath. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to blend the top, do my mascara and my liner, and I will be right back. Hi guys, so I'm back. I did my liner and mascara. The mascara I used was the Glam Eyes Day to Night, and I used the top one for length on the top and bottom lashes, and the bottom one for volume, and it's amazing. The pictures will be available. Again, apologies for no brushes on this tutorial, but again, I really wanted to do the red and silver. I just thought it was beautiful. The pictures will be available as well on my website, Cure Explosion of Beauty, and all the links will be on my Twitter page, so the links to the photos and the links to this video. So this was it. What I'm going to use for the lips, you can use a red if you like, just to give you another shot of the eyes there. You can use a red, or I'm going to use my Royal Gloss from Rimmel. It's their new edition. I think it stays on all night, and it just gives that kind of glam to it, because you want to look glam, I think, on New Year's Eve. It tastes gorgeous too. I know it's weird, but it does. It's called Royal Gloss from Rimmel, London. And I think it just gives it a bit of more of a girly look to it than kind of harsh red lips. So that's the look. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. This is what I'm going to be doing for New Year's Eve. Do let me know what you think, if you have any responses to it. So that was the red and silver eyeshadow look. The photos will be available obviously on my website, and thank you for watching the video.